Dear child, take heed. The angels are connecting with your energy and revealing what your person's buddy thought about you after viewing your photo. Dear kid, the angels want to know what your person's friends thought and felt when they saw your photo, and they use the Four of Pentacles to give a complex and important message. There is a delicate balance between adoration and inquiry, perception and reality, and this card symbolizes the complex ideas and nuanced judgments that emerge throughout their interaction. The angels are here to provide you with clarification and encouragement, showing what was spoken about you and how it represents your presence in your person's life. When your photo appeared in the eyes of your person's friends, the first feeling that settled was one of caution and protection. They may have mentioned how you seem to carry yourself with elegance, yet you have a guarded demeanor, as if you are hanging on to something valuable, such as your emotions, boundaries, or personal life. The angels seem to have seen you as someone who does not readily share all, who holds their ideas close to their heart. They may have seen that you seem to be picky in your relationships, which has caused them to appreciate your sense of control and judgment. This perception may have elicited both curiosity and admiration from them, since hardly everyone has the inner power to maintain such equilibrium. If you are pleased with the angels' signals, please enter 555 in the comments. The angels underline that your friends may have recognized a feeling of solidity and grounding inside you. There may have been remarks on how you appear to value important things, such as trust, loyalty, and personal limits. They may have discussed how you come across as someone who carefully nourishes what is vital while letting go of what is not beneficial to your well-being. This feature of yours may have impressed them, leading them to believe you provide stability in your person's life. They may have identified you as someone who understands what they want and tries to defend it, which is uncommon and highly desired. However, the angels suggest that some friends may have misinterpreted your guarded manner as a sign of emotional estrangement. They may have pondered whether you are really honest with others, or if there is a part of you that hides to avoid vulnerability. And this comment may not have been a critique, but rather a question, an inquiry into what lurks beyond the prepared pair you display. The angels want you to know that, although some may see your guarded nature as negative, it demonstrates your wisdom and understanding that not every aspect of yourself has to be shared with the world, particularly with those who have not earned your confidence. Your person's friends may have remarked on how their quiet personality might either complement or complicate your connection with them. Some may have worried whether you are willing to open up completely over time, or if your protective walls would stay intact. However, the angels inform you that their overall impression was favorable, anchored on respect for your limits and admiration for the emotional balance you seem to maintain. They perceived you as someone who does not behave rashly, who values what is stable and significant in life, and this impression made them believe you might be a consistent and trustworthy presence in their friend's path. The angels also say that your friends may have sensed a subtle energy in you that reflects self-esteem and confidence. They may have said that you seem to understand your worth and are not someone who readily compromises their integrity. This too had a profound effect on them, giving them the feeling that your presence in someone's life may contribute something special and valuable. The way you seem to cling on to your sense of self might be viewed as a sign that you are someone who inspires others to improve by emphasizing the necessity of understanding one's own value. The angel's message here is that it's all right to be yourself, even if others attempt to examine or criticize your activities. They want you to believe that the guardedness they saw in you is a gift, not a weakness. It shows you recognize the importance of privacy, and that not every experience or feeling has to be shared. Your ability to preserve your personal space will serve you well, particularly in your connection with your person. The angel suggests that, although your friends may have considered you as restrained or protective, this impression was not negative. Instead, they recognized your mix of openness and prudence. They perceived you as someone who understands the importance of what to have, whether it's emotional connection, personal limits, or stability. The angels urge you to remember that your guarded manner indicates inner power and insight. Even if it piqued others' interest or raised doubts, it eventually lead people to perceive you as a vital and meaningful presence in their lives. The angels advise you to be loyal to yourself, knowing that your genuine value will come through in every contact, even if others do not immediately comprehend you. Trust that your grounded personality and sense of stability will attract others who value you for who you are, including your loved one and those closest to them. You are on the correct track, and the angels are directing you to be true and persistent in your trip. Dear child, the angels have come to you with a message of understanding and comfort. The Knight of Pentacles reveals what your person's pals thought when they saw your photo. This card represents loyalty, reliability, and patience, qualities that radiate from your presence, even in a simple picture. The angels want you to remember that the impressions you make on people reflect the genuine essence of who you are, and in this instance, these attributes were observed and seriously discussed among your person's friends. When they saw your photo, their first reaction was likely to be how trustworthy and stable you look. Your friends may have said that you give the image of someone who takes life seriously, who understands how to keep grounded even when everything around you are hectic. They may have seen in you the characteristics of someone who walks ahead with purpose, not rushing through choices or emotions, but remaining focused on what is genuinely important. This attribute may have aroused adoration since it implied that you brought steadiness into your person's life. If you believe in God, put AIM in the comments and continue with the message. The angels hint that some acquaintances may have characterized you as having a strong work ethic or a disciplined attitude to life. They may have said that you seem goal-oriented, as if you put out effort in whatever you value, whether it's relationships, personal development, or professional activities. There may have been discussions about how you likely take your obligations seriously and are not one to give up halfway through. The angels indicated that this consistent energy gave them the idea that you brought dependability and trust into your person's life. Some friends may have noticed your calm and serene demeanor. The angels say that they may have seen that you seem to be unaffected by drama or commotion. This might have caused them to feel that you provide a calming presence to your person, a characteristic that is both unusual and highly valued. Friends may have noted that your individual is lucky to have someone who seems to be so grounded and trustworthy at their side. This acknowledgement may have given them a sense of security that their buddy had picked someone trustworthy to join them on their trip. The angels also suggest that some people may have mentioned how you seem to have a quiet strength, one that does not need to be loud or flamboyant. They may have said that your energy shows patience and perseverance, the type that develops strong foundations over time. This remark may have led them to believe that you are not interested in transient connections or momentary thrills, but rather in real relationships that will survive the test of time. They may have felt that you are the kind of person who would patiently engage in a relationship, developing it over time without expecting rapid returns. The angels want you to know that, although some friends may have pondered whether your serious character allows for spontaneity, this was not intended as a criticism. Instead, it was an insight on how your steady energy contrasts with the fast-paced dynamic of the world around you. The companions may have considered if your calm personality enables your individual to slow down, enjoy life's tiny moments, and find pleasure in the process of growing. The angels also advise that these friends may have said that your loved one is lucky to have someone in their life who can provide steadfast support. Your photo communicated a feeling of continuity and devotion, which may have caused them to believe that you are someone who would always be by your person's side, no matter what obstacles happen. They may have addressed how you provide a feeling of safety and comfort, making your individual feel supported and understood even in challenging situations. The angel's message here is one of encouragement. They want you to believe that the impression you made on your person's friends was based on adoration and respect, even if there were some reservations about how your stable character fit into your person's world. The general sentiment was one of gratitude for the stability and trust that you offer. The angels are advising you to be true to yourself, knowing that you're patient, dependable attitude to life will appeal to others who cherish real relationships. Your stable temperament is a benefit to both yourself and others around you. The angels want to remind you that patience and constancy are valuable traits, particularly in partnerships. They advise you to continue being the consistent presence you are, since this is a characteristic that will foster and grow your relationship with your partner. Dear kid, the angels provide a message via the Eight of Swords concerning the impressions and debates your person's friends may have had after viewing your photo. This card exposes levels of perception, suggesting that your presence may have sparked curiosity, empathy, and a feeling of amazement in them. The angels are here to help you grasp the intricacies of what others believed, bringing clarity to undercarrying meanings behind their remarks. When the friends first saw your photo, they may have felt a feeling of mystery or intricacy about you. They may have said you seem to have concealed emotions or unresolved ideas. This card's energy implies that they may have spoken about how contemplative you appear, someone who is dealing with inner difficulties or silently digesting personal struggles. Some may ask whether you feel confined by your circumstances or if you are preventing some aspects of yourself from being completely revealed. If you believe strongly in the power of angels, say Amen. The angels explain that these pals could have caught up on small indicators of emotional vulnerability in your photo. They may have noticed that, despite your calm demeanor, you are dealing with invisible obstacles or emotional loads. This may have prompted talks about whether your individual is aware of the complexity and how they might help you. Some friends may have voiced concern, asking whether you need someone who can make you feel comfortable and free to express yourself without fear of being judged. And there might also have been a discussion on if you have any worries or limits that prevent you from completely realizing your potential. The angels advise that some friends may have noted that you seem cautious, as if you are navigating life cautiously, trying not to make errors or get wounded. They may have seen a feeling of hesitancy in your energy, which has piqued their interest in what is holding you back, or what prior events have created this aspect of you. The angels want you to know that these ideas were not criticism, but rather an endeavor to better comprehend you. To speculate that your friends may have seen you as someone who is attempting to find their way out of emotional or mental entanglements, someone who has strength but may not completely know it. This may have prompted talks about whether your individual may help you understand your own potential and encourage you to greater self-acceptance and independence. The angel's message also suggests that some friends may have debated whether you are someone who guards your feelings, not out of a desire to connect, but due to previous events that have left you wary. They may have assumed that you prioritize emotional stability and take the time to truly open out to people. While this may have raised worries about how readily you let others into your life, it also generated admiration for your cautious attitude. The angels imply that these talks represent how people saw you as intelligent and introspective, even if such thinking might lead to self-doubt. They want you to understand that your path of self-discovery should not be hurried, and that it is completely okay to take your time finding clarity. The friends may have seen that, although you may be facing internal issues, you also have a quiet strength inside you that pulls others to you and encourages them to provide their support. The angels are pushing you to recognize that others' queries about you are a chance for improvement. They urge you to accept your intricacies without fear, trusting that your path to self-liberation will emerge in its own time. Even if your person's friends couldn't completely appreciate your depth from a single photograph, they saw enough to realize that there is more to you than meets the eye. This card sends a message of reassurance. You don't have to hurry to prove yourself to anybody. The angels remind you that the appropriate people, especially your person, will value you for who you are, both your virtues and your weaknesses. They will see the worth of your cautious temperament and realize that your inner journey is an important part of who you are. The angels urge you to believe in yourself and understand that it is all right to go at your own speed in life. If others detected doubt or dread in your photo, it is only a reflection of your genuine concern for your well-being and awareness of your path. The angels are urging you to embrace these elements of yourself. trusting that your inner power will come through even when you are doubtful. Dear kid, via the sun, the angels send a message of bright optimism and joy, providing insight into what your person's friends would have thought and felt when they saw your photo. This card exudes tremendous energy, indicating that their overall impression of you was positive and full of brightness. The angels want you to realize that what these people saw in you represents not just the surface, but also the deeper beauty you possess inside. Your photo immediately invoked feelings of warmth and contentment. The friends may have remarked on how you look to be someone who brings pleasure and brightness into your friend's life. There may have been comments about how refreshing your energy is, like sunshine on a dreary day, giving people the impression that you are someone who naturally exudes happiness wherever you go. The angels claim that your presence gave them the feeling that you had a lively soul capable of easily boosting other spirits. The sun implies that these friends saw you as confident and radiant, a person who seems at ease in their own skin. They may have enjoyed how you express yourself authentically and without pretense, making them feel at ease, despite the fact that they were just viewing your photo. The angels indicate they may have spoken about how you seem to have innate charisma, the capacity to shine brilliantly without the need for affirmation from others. This perception most likely lead them to believe that you provide a feeling of stability and pleasure in your person's life, making you a valued presence. The angels also explain that your image may have caused a feeling of calm among the pals. They may have noticed that you have a childish delight or innocence inside you that balances the difficulties of adulthood. This pure energy may have elicited admiration and intrigue, as they may have pondered how you retain such a cheerful view in a world that can be heavy at times. The angels want you to understand that this perception is a mirror of your inner light, which comes through in subtle ways, leaving people feeling optimistic and energized. The buddies may possibly have remarked how your individual seems happier or more content with you in their lives. They may have stated that you bring out the best in their buddy, inspiring them to embrace pleasure and live life with a sense of purpose. The angels believe that your image transmitted a feeling of harmony, giving them the impression that you are someone who improves the well-being of others around you. This may have soothed them, knowing that their buddy is in capable hands with someone who seems to provide true happiness. If you believe in God, put 222 in the comments section and continue with the message. The angels want you to realize that the impact you made was not just about your beauty, but also about the energy you exuded. They sensed in you an unmistakable glow, excitement that comes through even in the simplest of situations. Your photo became a symbol of optimism and positivity, capturing the beauty of your spirit. The buddies may have seen this and felt pleased that their buddy had someone as dazzling and helpful in their lives. There may have been discussions on how your energy complements your partner, making their relationship seem more aligned and meaningful. The angels suggest that your friends most likely thought you brought something significant into their lives, something that cannot be quantified but can only be felt. This perception may have caused them to be optimistic about the future of your relationship, seeing it as one with the ability to develop in love, trust, and happiness. The word from the angels is one of affirmation. They want you to understand that your light is a gift to everyone around you. Even if people do not express it explicitly, your presence offers pleasure and peace to their hearts. The angels urge you to keep embracing this inner light, knowing that it has the ability to heal, inspire, and elevate those who are lucky enough to cross your path. Your person's buddy described you as having the energy of the sun, a force of happiness, love, and warmth. They may not have understood the whole extent of your trip or the events that molded you, but what they did see was someone who exudes true pleasure. The angels tell you that this is your actual identity, a gift that will continue to benefit you and everyone around you. Dear kid, angel number 888 conveys a strong message of abundance, balance, and alignment, providing insight into what your person's friends may have thought and felt when they saw your photo. This number resonates with the energies of abundance, inner power, and spiritual harmony. The angels want you to realize that the impact you made on these friends has deeper connotations beyond the surface, representing not just your external look, but also the richness you possess inside your soul. When your photo was revealed, your friend's initial insight was that you exemplified completion and wholeness. Angel number 888 represents the completion of cycles, and your friends may have felt that you bring balance and satisfaction into their lives. They may have seen that your presence exudes solidity, as if you are precisely where you are supposed to be, in alignment with your mission and inner truth. The angels said that this gave them the feeling that you and your partner had a relationship meant to blossom and expand. The energy of 888 is strongly associated with riches, and the angels suggest that your friends may have recognized that you have a fortunate energy, not just in terms of monetary wealth, but also emotionally and spiritually. They may have addressed how you come across as someone who brings pleasure, tranquility, and optimism into your person's life. The angels say your presence gives them optimism that this bond has great potential for emotional and personal development. Some people may have said that your person is lucky to have you in their life since you seem to exude an aura that draws positive things. Angel number 888 also conveys a sense of balance, and your friends may have remarked how you look to complement your person in an important manner. They may have seen that you seem to know how to strike a balance between personal goal and connection, implying that you can nurture both yourself and people around you. This perception may have given them confidence that you are a grounded person who can provide stability without compromising your own wants and goals. The angels want you to know that your feeling of harmony was observed and appreciated, even if it was not specifically stated. The angels also suggest that your friends may have felt that you are on the verge of accomplishing something major in your life. They may have noted that you seem focused and driven, someone who understands how to turn aspirations become reality. The energy of 888 represents endless possibilities, which may have caused them to assume that you provide optimism and vision in your person's life. They may have expressed how your presence inspires your individual to dream greater, motivating them to pursue their objectives with newfound vigor and determination. However, the angels recognize that some friends may have questioned if you are aware of the extent of your own potential. They may have seen that, although you exude confidence, there are still aspects of you that are afraid to completely embrace your inner strength. This comment may not have been a criticism, but rather a reflection of their own interest in the layers underlying your constructed facade. The angels want to inform you that it is totally normal to develop your strength at your own speed. You're already on the correct track, and people who see your light will eventually realize your value. The word from the angels is one of affirmation. They want you to believe that your energy will attract the appropriate people, chances, and experiences into your life. Angel number 888 serves as a reminder that you are in sync with the flow of the cosmos, and your presence in another person's life is no accident. The friends may have seen this alignment, feeling that your relationship with your person would bring them pleasure, progress, and success. The angels are encouraging you to be receptive to the gifts that are unfolding around you, knowing that you deserve all that comes your way. The angels also inspire you to accept the unlimited nature of love and connection. Angel number 888 informs you that relationships, like everything else in life, go through stages of development, regeneration, and transition. Your person's acquaintances may have seen this potential in you, recognizing that you contribute a spirit of development and progress to your relationship. They may have said that you seem to be someone who appreciates the value of ongoing self-improvement, making you an invaluable partner on your person's path. The angels sent this message to remind you that your light is infinite. Your presence has already had a beneficial influence on everyone around you, even those who only know you via a photograph. You left an impression of plenty, strength, and harmony which reflected the great energy that you possess. The angels are encouraging you to believe in this energy, knowing that it will continue to attract the love, support, and opportunities you deserve. If you believe strongly in the power of angels, say Amen. In today's tarot reading, the angels have revealed to you what your person's friends thought about you after viewing your photo. Beloved friends, if today's reading spoke to your heart and provided you with heavenly direction, it is a sign that the divine is working for you. If you are motivated to pass on this blessing, please do so with wonderful gratitude. Your generous assistance will be returned to you many times over in the form of angel blessings. With your love, this channel may continue to provide heavenly messages to people in need. Thank you for your support, and may the angels continue to shed their light on you.